Welcome, Cameron. We're so happy to have you as a part of the Central Texas Network in Action community. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, thank you, Kristen. My name's Cameron Robinson. I live in Austin, Texas, and I've been out here for a few years now.
Great. And what company do you work with? What services do you provide?
So I work with a company called Globe Life Family Heritage. If you're in Texas, you probably have heard of us from the Rangers baseball stadium. And what it is that I do is I work in something called supplemental insurance, which a lot of families have not heard about before.
Great. How long have you been in this industry?
So I've been in this industry going on a little over 2 years now, on the supplemental and life insurance side.
Okay. And what separates your company from the competition?
So what separates us is we have a very unique, hands-on, one-on-one feel that a lot of bigger companies don't typically still provide. A lot of people are, going more towards a corporate structure where if you call, customer service, anything like that, you have to deal with a robot or, who knows what. So one is the hands-on feel to where I help every single one of my clients with whatever their needs are instead of them shooting off to, a 1-800 number or something like that. The next thing is we're still the only company in the nation that gives our clients 100% of their money back if they're lucky enough not to need to use our services. And last but not least, we're never going to tell someone how much money they can have, so we don't max out what we give families in a time of need.
Wow, that's really great. It's helpful to have that person that it is that you're going to work with, but it also is so helpful to know that, there's not a ceiling on these things that you have to be stressed about when something really bad happens. That's a really great piece of that company. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite customer story that you'd like to tell?
I actually do. I just recently had a client write a testimonial, an IRA as we call it, as far as how I was able to help her. So she actually lives out in Stephenville, Texas, and works at Tarleton University. So she's got great benefits through where she works. She's in higher ed at a university, and unfortunately she came down with lung cancer. So during that time, it was really troubling for her and her family. She had to continue to try and help one of her kids get through school while also not working, while also going through a huge move and just a lot of life things going on. So it was awesome that I was able to be there to help her during that time while she went through chemo and everything else and get her claims filed quickly and get her family a little under $20,000 during a 4-month span. That way they didn't have to worry about her not being at work or, whenever her PTO ran out and she had to go do treatments and pay her deductible and meet co-payments and all that type of stuff. So that was something really awesome. And a great moment in my career because I was able to be there for her and provide her that type of security. So yeah, that's one of my favorite stories right now.
That's great. I know that when you work in insurance, sometimes you don't necessarily get to see what happens after the fact, and you don't get to see how your service was really able to benefit somebody. And it sounds like you really got a firsthand experience with that time around. That's great.
Yep, it was awesome. Once again, one-on-one feel where we get to help our clients out. It's really impactful.
That's great. So for anybody who would like to reach out to you, what's the best way to reach you?
So I'd say the best way is definitely going to be just directly to my cell phone. I take in a lot of stuff each day. Emails sometimes do get lost or go to spam. So my direct cell phone number is the best way to reach me. Anytime I get a call, if I can't pick it up because I'm in a meeting or whatever it is, I reach back out to that person immediately, even if I don't know what the number is.
Great. Well, it was so nice to get to know you a little bit, and we look forward to getting to know you more and having you as a part of this community. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you, Kristen.